In this lesson, we're going to discuss unit analysis. Unit analysis is also known as dimensional analysis. It's just a way of taking one set of units and rewriting it into another set of units. So we're going to start just by simplifying some fractions. So I have 42 inches over 30 inches. The inches are going to cancel out with each other. 42 over 30 is going to reduce to 7 over 5. Here I have 5 meters over 35 meters squared. So remember, meters squared means that I'm multiplying meters times meters. So one of the meters are going to cancel. 5 and 35 are going to reduce to 1 over 7. So I have 1 over 7 meters. Lastly, I have 56 feet cubed, or cubic feet, over 9 feet. Again, cubic feet means I'm multiplying feet 3 times. So this is going to reduce to a 2, and the feet down in the denominator are going to cancel. 56 and 9 don't reduce, so this would stay as 56 square feet over 9. So there's a couple different ways of rewriting units. One is the picket fence technique, and this is how I like to do it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So I want to find out how many liters are in 129 fluid ounces of iced tea. And we're given this helpful fact that 1 liter is equal to 33.814 fluid ounces. So we always start off with what we're going to change. So I have 129 fluid ounces, and I'm going to write it as a fraction over 1. Then I go into my helpful hints. I want to write this into liters. So that means liters needs to be in the numerator. 1 liter is 33.814 fluid ounces. We want to write our conversion factors so that our units will end up canceling. So I have 129 times 1, which is 129 liters over 33.814. And I'm going to write that into 3 decimals since that's what I have here. 129 divided by 33.814 is equal to approximately 3.815 liters. Let's try it with another example. How many minutes are in a year? So I start off with 1 year. Okay. Year, we would then go into days. We know that in 1 year there are 365 days. So that's how I can get years to cancel. Okay, days, we want to go down into minutes, so first we're going to go into hours. I know that 1 day has 24 hours. Again, you don't have to think too hard about where the conversion factors go. You just want to make sure that they're opposite of each other so that they'll cancel. Lastly, we have 1 hour is 60 minutes. So I have 365 times 24 times 60. So I have 525,600 minutes. So here we had to use several conversion factors. We had to use 365 days in a year, 24 hours in a day, and 60 minutes in an hour. So these are 3 separate conversion factors to get from years to minutes. Next, we have how many feet per second are equivalent to 65 miles per hour. So we start with 65 miles in 1 hour. If you don't like to write it on the picket fence, you could always just write it as multiplying the conversion factors and have them all separated. It really doesn't matter. So we need to decide if we want to go into miles into feet first or hours into seconds first. Doesn't matter which one you use first. I'm going to go from miles into feet first. And I know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So the miles cancel, and I'm left with feet. Now I need to go from hours into seconds. Before I go into seconds, I need to go into minutes. And I know 1 hour is 60 minutes. And I know 1 minute is 60 seconds. So I have seconds in the denominator and feet in the numerator. So I have 65 times 5280, which is 343,200 feet, over 60 times 60, which is 360 seconds. And I'm just going to round that off. It's about 953.3 feet per second. Last question, how many cubic feet are equivalent to 1,500 cubic inches? So we start off with 1,500 cubic inches. I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Well, we need to know how many cubic inches there are in 1 cubic foot. So I would take 12 and raise it to the 3rd power, which is 1,728. So I have 1,500 divided by 1,728, which is about 0.87 cubic feet. So to summarize, all we're doing is multiplying by the conversion factors. The way that you know our fractions are correct is that the units that we want to get rid of should end up canceling. We should really get rid of them, and we're left with the unit that we want in the numerator. So that's always kind of your go-to, is to make sure that the units that we're transferring cancel, and we're left with what the question is asking in the numerator.